Welcome to another episode of Never Give Up Podcast, your podcast for your personal growth. Today we're going to speak about something completely different and out of topic might seem, but we're going to speak about artificial intelligence, and I'm going to help you how to use AI, particularly ChatGPT. I've been interested on this topic, artificial intelligence, since I first heard of it. I was eating out with a friend, and a friend told me there's this thing called ChatGPT OpenAI. This friend happens to tell me everything that's going on in the technology world. He was the first one to tell me about Facebook back in the day, the first one to tell me about Instagram, the first one to tell me about everything. So he told me about this ChatGPT tech guy. And when I've seen this ChatGPT, I had two questions. One, will this artificial sentient out of humanity intelligence take over the world and this is the end of humanity? Or is it something special that can aid us to become smarter, to become better, to become more productive? Whilst I was experimenting with this OpenAI source with ChatGPT, I found out that throughout the years now, throughout the time, it's been around now for some time, it has been getting a bit smarter. Their answers are more correct, their answers are sounding a bit more human-like, but I will go to that thing later. However, at the beginning, out of fear, anxiety, or call it maybe curiosity, will this replace us? I was asking it questions about my field, of what I do best, of what I'm knowledgeable about, which is hypnotherapy. I was asking it certain questions to see if it knows anything. At the beginning, it wasn't that impressive, but then what I've realized is if I give the OpenAI, the ChatGPT, some techniques, I was inputting some stuff that I know on top of my head in my field, it was learning it, because the following day I would go on ChatGPT and ask it, for example, how do you do this pattern? How is the blah, 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 blah? And to my surprise, it absorbed all the intelligence that I have inputted in it. Now, throughout the years, throughout the days, throughout the decades, it still feels, okay, because I have tested this, whenever I use ChatGPT or OpenAI as, for example, to create a piece of content or to learn something, it still sounds a bit robotic. So as a writer, as someone who loves to write, I feel that the human writer, something that comes from within myself, is a bit more powerful than ChatGPT, than OpenAI. But what OpenAI is incredible at is at organizing ideas, and not only organizing ideas, it's also a great way to proofread your ideas. Now, throughout my linguistic skills, throughout my interactions with ChatGPT, I have figured out, and I've read about this too, that there is certain ways to prompt, right? To prompt this OpenAI source to give you what you truly want. However, use artificial intelligence with caution, because human beings tend to become lazy. And if you become lazy, you will use your finesse, you will use the power, the creative power that is within you, that is going to make and help human beings maybe overthrow these AI. Maybe we're not going to be done as plastic straws have been done, right? You don't see plastic straws anymore. Now they're little paper straws which break up and all that stuff. Okay, let's carry on. So artificial intelligence has to be used, but actually with caution. It's like using it as an assistant. Now, I've spoken to you that I'm going to help you at the beginning of this podcast. I'm going to give you some good prompts to use, some good ChatGPT OpenAI prompts to use. These are perfect and incredible phrases that I have discovered from speaking with ChatGPT with itself, like chatting with it, and also using it from my hypnotherapy and also communication soft skills. You have to get the ChatGPT to imagine that it is actually something. Imagine you are, so act as if you are a master copywriter and write copy about X, Y, and Z. Act as if you are, act as if you are a master chef. What is the recipe that you would do for mac and cheese, etc. Now, obviously, they will give you lists, information, etc. Okay, just like a Google search. But that gives you the maximum amount of great information. For example, you could ask it, for example, have you read XYZ book? Have you read the Tao Te Ching? Have you read this or that, or have you heard of it? And it gives you, and tell her, give me a detailed summary. And then you can absorb the knowledge. However, when I was encountering ChatGPT, I was concerned, will this AI technology replace human educators? Will this replace human consultants, therapists, or whatever it might be? The answer is not that black and white, because ChatGPT really, obviously, since it's a piece of technology, since it's a robotic, lacks the emotional intelligence and the finesse and the creativity on the spot that a human educator can have. Okay? Also, the ability to command respect and presence. If you have a human teacher inside a room, people will respect it. We had a lot of discussions when I was teaching over the summer. I had a lot of discussions about AI. There was particular topics about AI whilst we were learning a language, and all the students told me we would not respect the AI if the AI is the only thing in the classroom, which makes a lot of sense, especially for teenagers. However, AI can be a great tool, a great assistant, a great free open source for teachers. It could help teachers create and also develop lessons. While I was teaching last summer, I have found OpenAI using my prompts, using my knowledge of the subject, making sure that I am as knowledgeable as the artificial intelligence, right? I prompted it to give me various speaking, writing, and role-play exercises. However, be vigilant, be diligent. Don't go all loosey fucking goosey, all right? Don't go like things that the ChatGPT is going to do everything for you. Know your craft. Know what you're saying, know what you're prompting, and also use ChatGPT to enhance your knowledge. However, ChatGPT will never, ever, ever, or OpenAI, I believe, will never, ever beat you if you have proper social skills. AI, the end of humanity? I don't know. I'm not qualified to say. However, this technology is growing at warp speed. However, I believe that we have certain spiritual power, mental stuff that maybe we'll go a bit woo here. We have mental stuff that is beyond any technological advance. Let's see, let's wait what the future holds. Tell me what you think about this topic. I try to give my insights. I try to give my 2 cents, on the spot, unscripted right now, to you, what you think about AI, what I think about AI, how I used AI, but what I've seen, it has limitations to a certain connection and finesse. The literature, the things that it writes, sounds robotic. It's good at correcting your spelling mistakes, etc., if you can use that one. But learn how to write correctly. Learn your grammar, learn your basics. Never take anything for granted. So that's my 2 cents on artificial intelligence. A bit different than the usual never give up podcast topics, like speaking about various issues, how to get over them. But I think this is a very interesting topic for us today. I hope you like it. Please like and follow for more. Every Tuesday we've got the Never Give Up podcast. Let's see how it goes, and I wish you nothing but success. I'm Andrew, and over now.